left side. It's Moore. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Bullard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. operating from the gun. Bray. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 36-yard line.
Off-play action. Bray. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they'll begin by running the option.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. 2nd and 11. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
They'll try the left side. It's Moore. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
The kick is
and this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
7. 49ers nothing.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
So remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And that'll set him back 5.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Bray. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on 2nd down. Bray, he's going to float this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for a 49er D as they score the touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Moore. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On 1st down, it's Moore.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Connection made with Chenault. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Moore. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
He is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10-10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Bray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now Bray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
back to throw now on first down.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's caught inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 18. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing on first down. Bray.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Bray taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun, Bray. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They'll try the left side. It's Moore. He's got a 1st down and Moore inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The carry for Jacksonville. Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little.
Of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So that'll back him up 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bray. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bray completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
55, come on, guy, 55. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. To throw on 2nd down. Bray. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bray able to haul it in as Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Check. Back 55. Coming. Check the backer.
Back to throw. Bray flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Just like that. Mike.
To throw again. Bray. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
K'Lavon Chaisson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
A gain of 15. First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Shift. He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Check. 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, Bray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Bray. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
off the play fake. Bray. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bray looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperate. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Throwing on first down. Bray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Today's final score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville.